Hey, everybody. Welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to NIGHTCOOP.
We are so happy to be here. Man, oh, man. What a dream.
It has been a minute. I don't know why it's been a minute. I think maybe you've just been out of town or...
Out of town, I think. That was the issue.
I like your earring combination.
Thank you.
I've been doing some hot combos on the ear front.
I've been really trying. You know, I got 3 piercings now, and
You slut.
I was waiting for the third one to like heal so that I could start switching it.
Yeah.
And I'm having a lot of fun putting random other ones in there.
Yeah.
Specifically little hoops.
Yeah.
I like the little hoop.
It's really cute.
Yeah, it's honestly like a little bisexual.
It makes me want to get a third one.
Really?
Yeah, but I barely wear the second one. But the second one, I just feel like 2 is kind of...
2s. Well, I got the second and third one like pretty much back to back.
Are you going to do 4?
I might do one like up here, but definitely not on the lobe part again. I feel like 4. Now I'm jingling. You know what I'm saying? Like there are moments.
She's a set of lost keys.
Yeah. There are times though where I put on the 3 hoops, and when I turn my head, I can hear it jingle jangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I like that. Well, I always feel a little bit whenever I go into the stores and they have like the set of like 6 earrings. I'm like, I ain't got the holes.
Ain't got the holes for it.
But I like the little. it's cute. Our best friend Laura has, she wears
bunch
like
of them.
A bunch of little piercings on her ear, and I think they're so cute.
Yeah, I think so too.
The times that I've tried to get it pierced up here on the cartilage, I've done it twice now, and both times it got infected.
You've done it twice?
I've done it twice, and some might say, well, you got it done at Claire's twice. So
that'll
perhaps
do it. Yes, because I got my second and third piercing done in college at Claire's, and they were infected immediately, and it like created this bump behind my ear.
Oh yes, I remember this. This was so bad.
This was bad, and then the time that was bad was this is actually a crazy story, and it's kind of disgusting, so I'm sorry about that. But remember when there was like a rattling in my ear, and I was like, what the hell is this? I go to the doctor. They do a little testing, whatever. Rattling against my skull was a piece of earwax that was so rock hard that it was making a sound in my head.
Do you feel better saying this to everybody?
I do feel better saying this to everybody because it can happen to you.
It can happen to you.
It can happen to you.
It can happen to you. I've had to go to the doctor to get my ears cleaned before, like because the wax was so bad.
We're Cocker Spaniels.
Yeah. I've had to.
Yeah,
but, I mean, you got to be. The point is, you got to be careful with your ears. You should be careful.
Well, that's the thing, because for the longest time they said no Q-tips. So I wasn't using Q-tips, but you got to find a way to still get it out. Now I use Q-tips.
Tools. They got tools though.
I know, but you're telling me that
like
the
tool.
Scrapers. I just find it hard to believe that the tool is safer than the Q-tip.
I find it hard to believe as well.
Either way, I'm putting something in my ear.
I'm putting something in my ear. Yeah. I do think, what I do think is necessary, though? I think that every girl should go to, or man, or whatever, should go to Claire's and get their ears infected one time. That way you never go to Mexico for the BBL. It never happens. You already go through the medical trauma in your youth of I did it for cheap and I'm suffering the repercussions, and you never do it again.
It's like why a lot of parents have their teenagers drink in high school. So then that way when they go to college, they're not crazy.
It's damage control.
It's damage control.
It's what it is.
Yeah. I agree. You know what? Also, I saw a TikTok the other day, or an Instagram reel. I don't watch TikTok really. I'm not on TikTok. It's just not, I don't know. I don't like the format.
I'm on TikTok.
You're on, obviously you're on TikTok.
Yes.
But this woman was saying, she was like, if you're the kind of parent that is fine with giving my kid alcohol without my permission, I don't want you going over there. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I guess that is a little messed up.
It is messed up.
Like if you think, like as a 17-year-old, you're like, whoa, Mary's mom is sick.
She doesn't care. And it's like, why is Mary's mom totally fine with teenagers getting absolutely shit-faced in her basement? What's going on with Mary?
What's going on with Mary? There's exactly. You're crushing. Yeah. I say this, you're killing. You're killing. Yeah, I mean, I never thought about it from the mom's perspective, but I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't appreciate my kid going to your place and you getting them fucked up.
No, definitely not.
The comfort of your own home. No, I don't care that it's your home.
And it's kind of one of those things where it's like,
But they do it. These moms do it in a way where they're like superheroes, where they're like, well, I'd rather them do it at my place than somewhere else. And it's like, why are you volunteering?
why are you volunteering? What? How about just, hey, children, you shouldn't be getting shit-faced at all.
You have plenty of time in your life to be shit-faced.
You have so much. Listen,
What's the rush to be shit-faced?
You know how much and how often you have the ability after the age of 21 to be shit-faced? It's pretty much all day, every day.
You can do it whenever you want.
You can get away with it. People are fully operating machinery. Absolutely
as
drunk
long as
as
you're
a
not-
skunk right now.
I mean, as long as you're not flying a plane
Yeah.
or driving a car, as long as you're not operating a moving vehicle
Yes.
of some degree, you can be hammered at.
You can be hammered all the
anytime.
time. Nobody can say anything.
Or if you're like performing surgery.
Yeah, you shouldn't be doing that either.
You shouldn't
but
be doing
you know
that,
what?
but-
Some doctors are drunks.
Some
Just because you're a doctor
are
doesn't
drunk.
mean you're not an addict.
Well, I don't even know. If I were a doctor, the stress of the day in and day out, you don't think I want to go home and have a little beer?
Oh my God.
You don't think I want to go home and have a little gin and tonic? As a doctor?
As a doctor.
As a doctor, I'm drinking gin and tonic, French 75. That's what I'm drinking as a doctor.
I love
Martinis.
a French 75. Can
You
I
know,
tell you something?
I haven't had one, but I've never had one. But a server that I had in Oklahoma looked at me and she goes, "We have a great French 75." And I'm like, "Do I look like I like French 75s?"
French 75s are the adult lemon drop. That's the thing.
Ah,
That's the thing.
Okay.
Because it's got a little bit, and correct me if I'm wrong, everybody who drinks French 75s, but I'm pretty sure it's gin, lemon, Prosecco.
So it's got a hint of citrus in it.
It's got a hint of citrus to it, but you get kind of like the earth of the gin,
Yeah.
which is nice. And the Prosecco for the bubbly, a lot of times there's like a lemon peel on top, and it's
Cute.
served in a champagne flute.
Cute.
Yes. Adorable. I love it, but I always ask for no simple syrup because the simple syrup will make me simply ill.
Simply put,
sick.
Simply sick. All right. Today's episode was actually a recommendation by someone commented on YouTube. So thank you. We do take recommendations.
We do.
We do. Surprise. So they wanted us to talk about jobs, occupations, etc. So
Yeah.
we did professions. I'm excited for this episode.
Me too. It was broad enough but specific enough that we took the suggestion.
Thank you for explaining why we did. We couldn't have just told you that we picked it. We had to give you the why.
No, yeah.
I had to give you the why. All right, this or that, professions. I'll kick it off. Stripper or prostitute?
Stripper.
Obviously. I know. What? I just feel like you could really rake it in as prostitute, though. Like you could. If you're a high-end prostitute,
Yeah, but
what's the problem?
well, it's very rare that you're a high-end prostitute. Many more prostitutes are homeless and drug addicts and, could wind up dead at any waking moment than a stripper. It's a much riskier job to be a prostitute.
Of course. But
Being a prostitute is wild.
it is wild.
That is wild.
It is you know what's wild is not calling yourself a sex worker but a prostitute.
I'm a prostitute.
I'm a
You're a
prostitute.
prostitute. Can I tell you something? I don't respect that profession
Do you respect strippers?
more than a prostitute.
I don't mind. Strippers are cool.
Strippers are cool. They're dancing.
They're fine. You're
They're
dancing.
and they're really like
You're dancing
some of
with
the,
your coochie out.
You're dancing
Like I've
with your
never done
coochie-
that before.
Yeah, we've all done it before.
You do a little shake when you get out of the shower.
It's fine because you're climbing. You know the ab work that they have to do, like the muscles
know.
on these women.
I know.
For stripping. Yes, I find it to be more of a workout and whatever. But getting railed and collecting cash, that's not.
But
Do not pass go.
Some prostitutes do not do all that. Some prostitutes just are like, I'll do things that are like, like I'll put you down, like
I'll shit on you type of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, hey, look. Hey, am I now? If the question is, would I rather be a stripper or would I rather be a prostitute who just shits on men and collects $5K for the evening? I would like to shit on men and collect $5K.
That's disgusting.
Is it?
Is it $5,000 disgusting?
I mean, think about it. And I would do it in the comfort of my own home, like a mother who lets the kids.
What is going on?
I would never.
You would invite men over to shit on, to take a shit on them.
Yes.
And say, pay me $5,000.
Yep. And you know what?
This is insane.
It would be an honor for them. It would.
That is so fucking disgusting.
It's disgusting. Obviously,
It's
I'm joking.
absolutely- it's absolutely
Obviously, I'm joking. Obviously.
Mom
No,
and Dad,
you
we're
don't.
so
You
sorry.
literally, you do not want me to shit on you. You do not. I have bad stomach aches. You don't.
Stop. Okay.
What?
Okay. We're picking stripper.
Right? What? Everyone else gets to talk about this kind of stuff on their podcast.
No. They do it. It's not that they get to. They do it. They shouldn't. They should stop it. Okay? Some of you guys should stop it. I don't think we need to join them.
I'm not joining. I'm just
shitting on top of men for $5,000. I don't think we need to join that demographic of podcasters.
I mean, we don't necessarily need to. I'm just talking.
Okay.
Call back
All right.
to our original podcast called Just Talking.
That's good.
All right.
This
your
or that.
turn.
Blacksmith or a cobbler?
We went different routes. I go blacksmith.
It's a little riskier.
I know it's a little riskier, but I think the payoff's stronger.
Were blacksmiths rich back in the day?
I feel like richer than a cobbler. Also, a cobbler, I feel like making shoes. Not my thing.
I feel like making shoes. You know what the problem is with making shoes? I feel like I will do the first one, and the second one would never be as good.
Yeah.
It's like doing your eyebrows or something. Like,
Why are you looking at my eyebrows? when you said that?
I just mean like it's one of those things where you just go, well, the first one, the left side looks really good, but the right side,
Yeah.
something's a little bit off,
It's
and
not
I
going to
feel
be
like that's what
perfectly
would happen
matching.
with the cobbling.
I agree. I go blacksmith. I do
too.
because I think it's cooler.
Here's my question, Kelly. What does a blacksmith do?
Huh?
What does a blacksmith do?
A blacksmith? It shits on men for $5,000.
Because do you know what it does?
Yeah. I did the metal work.
What type of metal work?
Like making up,
I literally don't know.
like a gate. I need a gate.
gate?
I need a
I'm
gate.
gonna-
I
I'm
need
gonna-
I need a gate. I need you to build me. They're building it. They're building something with metal. I know that's for certain. I know that's for fact. Blacksmith.
Metalsmith who creates objects primarily from wrought iron or steel.
Like a gate.
That wasn't bad, Kelly. Not bad. I go blacksmith.
Yeah, it's cooler. It's cool. It's more Renaissance.
Yeah.
Cobbler is more like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
Keebler elf.
Although, if somebody said, hey, you get to live a peaceful life, no problems, no issues, you always have money in the bank account, be a cobbler, I would probably do it.
I wouldn't be mad about being a
If
cobbler.
it was a consistent job till the day I die, but blacksmith was more one of those things where you had to like get a gig.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God,
I don't want to
working
be
on
a
commission like
freelance
that? Yeah.
blacksmither.
Yeah.
All right. President of the United States or basketball player on a losing streak?
Basketball player on a losing streak.
Really?
Definitely.
You wouldn't want to be president of the United States?
Absolutely not.
Why not? What's wrong?
What's wrong with the country?
I feel like everything's swimmingly.
The thing is
Fine.
that a lot of people don't realize about the president of the United States because you want to look to one guy. One guy, you go, that's the guy who does everything. But people don't realize he really doesn't make that much decisions.
No, he doesn't. He's the
He or
face of
she.
the decisions.
He's the face of the decisions. But
Yeah.
he doesn't really make them. It's the
Yeah.
team that makes them.
Being president is really just being like, do you want your face everywhere? And do you want to be made fun of on SNL?
Yeah.
Is that what you want? Then be
Now,
president of the United States.
If that's how I get on to SNL,
Interesting roundabout way of doing it.
of getting to SNL.
Of getting to
If
SNL.
I'm president of the United States,
They gotta put me
they
on.
gotta let me on.
They gotta let me on.
Um,
I would go basketball player on
Yes,
a losing streak
yes.
because what that tells me is I collected my check, I made my money, now I get to retire.
You're still making the money.
Still making the money even if I lose. The only problem is that people that are betting on me are really let down, but I feel like that's the same thing as the president of the United States.
Yeah. And from what I know, presidents are more likely to try and be assassinated than basketball players with a losing streak.
That is true. That is true. Okay.
All right. Entertainer for the poor or maid for the rich?
Entertainer for the poor. Yeah. Yeah.
So you have to live within poverty, but
Okay.
you're entertaining. Or you're the maid for the rich. You get to live in the house and everything, but you're cleaning.
I don't want to clean all day.
I'm going to go maid for the rich. And the reason why is because you don't think that I could entertain the people that I'm living with.
That's not what the job is, though. The job is to clean. So they're eventually going to be like, yeah, wrap it up. The toilet is dirty. Actually, the bed is dirty.
Because I just shit on somebody for $5,000.
All right. All right. Ride operator at Six Flags or Dairy Queen employee?
Dairy Queen employee.
Really?
Yes.
You don't want to do Six Flags?
No.
All right, everybody. Are you ready for your ride at Six Flags? Can I get a boop?
I don't want the liability.
Boop.
I don't want the liability.
You don't want the liability?
No.
It's not your fault if someone dies at Six Flags.
It might be.
No, it's the machinery's fault, probably.
Maybe.
Unless you don't push down hard enough on the little belt thing or whatever.
I just don't really care to. I mean, Kelly, you just watched
All right, everybody. Are you ready for your ride at Six Flags? Can I get a boop? Boop.
Didn't you just watch videos and felt bad for the attendants who had to push down the bar on people?
But I'm the operator. the operator.
So you got two buttons.
I got
stop
two
and go?
buttons, and all I do is the boop.
Okay. I'm still going Dairy Queen, and I'm going to tell you why.
Why?
I would be a Dairy Queen employee because I would make a TikTok channel of all of the creations that people ask for. That's what I would do if I worked at Starbucks too. I would make bank off of the videos that I make of people's orders. And people go, oh, I want to try that. That's what I would do. I would also make videos of me decorating the ice cream cakes.
I would make videos of my boob every time I do it and post it. Can you imagine that? Every time I boob.
Every single time.
Boop. Your turn.
Hanes bikini underwear model or Victoria's Secret model?
Oh, Hanes bikini underwear model. Less pressure. I'm a real woman. Okay, so it would be very. It would be real. It would be real.
I would have to go with Hanes bikini. Also,
Yeah.
a lot of times they just show your bottom half.
Mm-hmm. But I'll tell you this: I'm not getting waxed before I do it. You're seeing every ingrown hair in that ad.
It's fucking disgusting.
Is it? Everyone has ingrown hairs on their inner thighs. Everybody.
Yeah, but one would think they would at least, clean it up a little bit.
No, and I'm
before
going to tell them
being
no
plastered all
Photoshop.
over.
I'm going to say no Photoshop. Keep it raw. Keep it real.
Keep it raw and real. Mm-hmm. That's what their new tagline should be.
Hanes.
Raw and real.
Raw and real.
All right, Cal. Okay. Bacog, marry, kill?
Yep.
All right.
Lifeguard, park ranger, 8th grade math teacher.
Oh my God, I almost did 8th grade math teacher.
Did you
too, and
really?
And I stopped myself.
Oh, you said no? Why did you say no?
I went a different route.
Ooh, different route.
Okay, lifeguard, park ranger, 8th grade math teacher.
That's right.
I'm going to be killing the math teacher. I'm going to be becocking the lifeguard, and I'm going to be marrying the park ranger.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That's the only answer to that. You cannot involve this 8th grade math teacher in anything.
He's a pervert.
He. Not all 8th grade math teachers are perverts, but this one in particular is. This one happens to be. Yeah. He's a pervert. Why is he a pervert?
No, that's why I'm killing him.
Because you're like, you know what? He has the highest, highest probability of being the pervert.
He sure does.
I would say it's math teacher pervert, lifeguard pervert, and then park ranger. But all three definitely could be perverts.
Definitely.
Because the lifeguard, why do you want to be around people in bathing suits? What's going
All
on?
day long.
All day long.
Yeah.
Okay. Park ranger, pervert. Like why? Why do you want to be in the park?
Why do you want to be in the park all day?
Yeah, basically, I'm Bacog Mary killing 3 perverts. Also, this is the most we've ever said pervert in our life. We never use that word.
What's worse than pervert is perv.
Perv. Or pervy. People are like, they're a little pervy. I hate that word.
I hate it too. Pervert is at least like it's at least nerdy almost.
Pervert. Freaking pervert. Or when someone's like, now that's perverted.
Well, because they're perverted. It's so funny.
It is funny.
Okay,
it's so funny. Literally, perverts ruin lives. Wait, do they?
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. There is the negative connotation
to pervert.
But I don't think it's actually it's just somebody who is
they're sexual and they're like,
what is the actual definition
of it?
Yeah,
I think it's. I would say that it's like.
Okay.
Let's see. Go ahead.
Okay. Alter something. Okay. Interesting.
Because you can.
A person whose sexual behavior is regarded as abnormal and unacceptable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you're a creep.
You're a creep.
You fucking weirdo.
You're a freak.
You're a freak.
You're a freak. You're a perverted freak.
Is what you are.
Is what all y'all motherfuckers are. You're disgusting.
But you know what though? Honestly, online, I'm always just like, you guys are you're perverted. You little perverted freaks online.
Perverted you guys are you're showing too much stuff and you're talking about bad things.
You're showing too much. I mean, I know today we're not wearing a lot.
I'm not. Yep.
I'm normally whatever, but I wanted to prove to all of you guys that I don't weigh 400 fucking pounds. I wake up every goddamn day to a new comment on my video that's like, oh, I got enough chins for you, whatever.
You guys are so mean.
Literally, I wake up.
What?
I wake up. That's the first thing I see in the morning.
That's the first thing I don't understand.
So I wanted to prove to you that I'm not freaking, I mean, I'm not ripped, but you know what I'm saying.
Life is too short to be ripped. This is my theory. Life is too short to be
out here perverted.
To be out here perverted. To be out here being a perverted 8th grade math teacher.
You want to know something else too? Is that the people that comment, first of all, they never have their picture up. But I'm also like, I could outrun you easily. I know I could.
I can't outrun you, but I can outwalk you at 4.0 on an incline of 15 on that treadmill. Mm-hmm. Okay? Mm-hmm. That's what I can do.
That's right.
Yeah. I bet your shins are hurting, you little bitch.
Yep.
Okay.
Your turn.
Your dentist, your optometrist, your therapist.
All right. Marrying the no. Wait. Becocking. Wait. Hold on. Dentist, optometrist. There. This is hard, actually. Oh, I'm killing the dentist. Obviously. What?
They already kill themselves, Kelly.
So what are you saying? Wait it out? I don't want to. No.
Do you think that would make anybody feel better if you're a dentist and you're teetering right now and you're depressed? I'm sorry that you were the first to go.
That's not my fault that you picked that career. Okay? That's not my fault. You picked a career that most people hate.
Do you know why I think that they want to die though?
Why?
How would you feel if all day long you are getting lied to over and over and over
Oh,
again?
of course.
How would you feel? You all day long. Are you flossing? Yeah, I floss.
No, you'd find me in there with the funny gas on. You're like, I'm out.
Oh yeah, that funny.
I wonder how long you could wear that for before you die. The funny gas.
It's not so funny no more. I don't know.
But yeah, I'm killing the dentist. It's like yeah, it sucks that you don't like your life, but
I'm killing the therapist.
I'm becocking the therapist and I'm marrying the optometrist.
I'm marrying the optometrist is getting married.
Obviously. Why are you killing a therapist?
Because they can't save me from cancer.
Can a dentist?
Yeah, if you have mouth cancer, they could spot it. I think there's medically more value. Yeah, I'll say it. Medically more value in saving my personal life through dentist or an optometrist than a therapist.
But you don't know that though. Because you might need a therapist one day.
But you're not going to have them for long. You're just becocking them.
Yeah, but I could always give them a call. What? You could always give them a call.
They're not going to pick up. You ghost to them after you becocked them.
Why are you coming up with this story? You don't know that. I could remain friends with them after becocking them.
Why would you want to do that? They're perverted.
They becock their client. That's a little perverted, wouldn't you say? Your therapist is a freak, is what they are. Okay. I stand by what I said.
I stand by what I said.
Okay, great.
We can disagree.
Okay. I've changed.
Okay.
For the longest time as a child, I said marine biologist.
Yep.
I want to be a marine biologist. I think a lot of girls wanted to be a marine biologist because of dolphins.
And do you know what all of you have in common now?
What?
You marine biologist girlies.
What are you circling?
I think honestly, I think it was a telling.
Oh, kind of gay? Yeah.
I think so.
Well, that's the thing I think the girlies that were a little gay loved animals. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like these guys aren't asking questions. I like these guys. They're in the water.
But it's not as though you were Lisa Frank girlies.
No.
You
No, we were outdoorsy, but not even. Just wanted to be with a different species.
You wanted to put on rubber boots and feed.
Rubber boots? No, not rubber boots. Water shoes.
Water shoes? Oh, you thought you were really going to be in the ocean?
Yeah.
I thought you were thinking you were going to be like feeding
the
dolphins at SeaWorld type of thing.
Well, no, not at SeaWorld, but I thought like what I would do was like study animals. Yeah, that's what I thought I was going to do. It was like study animals and, be like, hey, we found a new shark or whatever. Like I thought I was going to be like that.
Oh, you thought you were going to find a new shark.
I thought I was going to find a new shark. I actually don't mind sharks.
I don't mind sharks either.
They're cool. But the pivot happened when I realized that I suck at science. Sorry, 1 second. Our mother's calling. Let me just pick this up. Hey, Mom. Hey, we're recording the podcast. Could I call you after? All right. Love you. Okay. All right. Love you. Bye. She said she never wants to see me again. That joke makes me laugh. Jokes like that, where like I would come out of therapy and Bruce would be like, "How'd it go?" I'd be like, "Said it can't be helped. Said I'm a lost cause." I don't know. It's not funny, but I mean, it is.
It's funny.
It's objectively funny.
It's funny.
It's a fun bit. It's
Yeah.
a fun bit.
So the pivot was what?
That I'm not smart enough.
So
I don't know science. I'm not good at science. I like animals. And I'm a little gay, so I thought marine biologist was the right move. And then they said, "What about science?" I said, "Who's that?"
This is interesting that this is what yours was, because mine was an egg on my face that I really thought
You were going to be a scientist?
I thought I was going to be a scientist.
What's funny to me about this is that not a specific scientist. You just thought scientist.
Scientist.
Like potions.
I don't know.
You thought you were going to be fucking Beaker, Bunsen burner ass.
Yes.
Yes.
Because
Long white coat.
Yes. Because I thought that because when I was in 7th grade, I got the science award and the math award. And I was like, big things are ahead of me.
I'm brilliant.
I'm brilliant. And then I got like my first C. And I was like, if this is how it's going to go, forget it.
Yeah.
I'll work on the old talky talk.
With physics and like a certain chemistry, you know what I was awful at was anatomy.
Anatomy I was fine at. In fact, I was quite good at it.
I was bad at most science. Besides planets.
Chemistry I sucked at.
Chemistry I was good at. Well, chemistry and physics are math.
Yeah, which is
Really?
weird because
Science and math go hand in hand. They're little buddies.
Yeah, they're little buddies. Science and math are, I always thought, honestly, they were like the cooler school subjects.
Oh, yeah. I thought
Science was the coolest.
Science is the coolest.
Science is the coolest subject.
Absolutely, hands down. Science is the first magic.
That, yes, it's
You know
the
what I mean?
first magic, and there's a reason why there are science museums that are so fun,
Yeah.
and interactive, because science is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are book museums, libraries.
Yeah, but
Which
One of
that's
them-
a brilliant definition. A library is a book museum. That's good. Write that down.
Why
Write that
would
down.
I write it down? I don't
Write
go to
that
the
down.
library.
No, of course not, because we were awful at reading.
So bad at reading.
Can't focus. Can't focus
like that.
How many
Reading-
times are we going to read the same sentence over and over again and focus on the little white dots in my eyes?
I know. And they're going, "Oh, did you reading comprehension? What was the overarching theme between so and so's relationship?" And I'm going, all I know is that it took me 2 hours to read one chapter.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember a goddamn thing.
All I know about The Great Gatsby is that green light.
Green light.
And they said, what does it mean? What does it mean? That it was green?
It was green. Time to go.
Why are you reading into it? Why are you...
I don't know what that meant. The green light.
I don't know. We talked about it for forever. The green light at the Green Gatsby. Great fucking whatever.
I don't remember what that was. I don't even... Fahrenheit 451. I liked that one.
That was dystopian.
I liked Fahrenheit 451.
I liked anything where there was, chaos.
Yeah.
But symbolism?
No.
I didn't need that.
I didn't... It would...
Get to the point.
Get to the point.
Yeah. This is why science and math were... Well, science and math were also the boy subjects.
Yeah. I liked them more.
I liked them more.
Math? I love math.
Girlies loved reading and writing.
I liked writing, but I didn't write the way that other people wrote. I didn't write the way that they wanted me. I wanted to write what I wanted to write.
Yeah.
The kids coming out of my brain.
Yeah, a little something right here. I hope that wasn't there the whole time.
What was it?
I don't know. A little piece of something.
Oh.
A little white piece of something.
I'm sure you would have noticed it. No?
I'm sure I would have, yeah. I don't know where it came from.
All right.
All right, well,
Okay.
we'll see, won't we? I'm sure I could also put a little blur or
Maybe.
something. Maybe. I don't
We'll
know.
find out.
We'll find out. Okay, go ahead.
We got beef?
Yes.
We got beef. I understand Kim Kardashian's mouth was the wrong mouth for this to come out of. However, people really don't want to work. I don't know if you guys have realized this, but they really do not be wanting to work.
They do not want to work.
And they also want life to be easy. But how is life going to be easy if you're not working?
The issue is not that you don't want to work. That's not the issue. I don't want to work. You don't want to work. The issue is letting that stop you from working.
You got to work.
You have to work. This is a society.
You have to, like...
You want to be useless?
Whoever told you that this was going to be easy as a life, shame on them. Shame on them. They were wrong.
They were
wrong to tell you that.
Yeah.
They were wrong to tell you that. It's not easy. And like if you want anything extraordinary out of this life, you have to put in extraordinary effort, unless you're a Nepo baby. And the thing is that 99.9% of us are not that. So it's going to have to be hard work. Look at your family tree, look at it hard and say, am I making millions of dollars based out of the luck that I drew when I plopped onto this planet? If not, guess what? Get to work.
You know what's interesting, and I just realized this, is how you can tell who a Nepo baby is. And it's how they talk. And we are clearly not Nepo babies. We say so much that we shouldn't say.
Yes. this is
Nepo
correct.
babies are calculated.
Calculated and talk as though their nanny was a publicist.
Yes.
And
I don't hate Nepo babies, though.
I don't hate them
What are you
either. A
supposed
lot
to
of them
do?
are
Not
really
have a
nice.
career? What are you
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
not? Yeah.
Like, luck of the like you're gonna use it. Use it to your advantage. I'm
Of
not
course.
docking you for that.
Use everything you can in this life to your advantage. You still have to work, though.
But you gotta work.
You got to work. I have beef, and I just realized this. I think that instead of sending in resumes, we should send in little videos. In the video, I can explain what I've done. I can do all of that, whatever. But the piece of paper does not do people justice.
You know what's interesting, though? You know what's interesting is that I have actually applied for some jobs where they do like a video interview where I'm just answering questions in a video and it sends to them.
Oh, interesting.
And I've done those before. And here's the thing. That's fine if you're also not having me fill out an application.
Don't make me do all of these things.
I mean, have you guys ever applied for a job and it took you like an hour and a half
It's
to get through
awful.
the fucking thing?
And then they're like, you want a cover letter? No.
Why would I write you a cover letter? This is Olive Garden and I'm asking to be a host.
And let's be honest, you're not hiring me. So
You're not
I'm
gonna
I'm
hire
gonna
me.
write this cover. That's what doesn't make sense to me. So people are like, well, you write a cover letter. The cover letter takes an hour and a half to write.
It takes an hour and a half to write.
And then you're not going to hire me on top of it.
Do you know how many jobs I've applied for? I've applied for so many jobs. The only jobs that I've ever gotten are the ones where I walk in the door and I say, hi, I would like a job, please.
Yeah, you got to go in.
That's how you get hired.
You got to go in.
You don't get hired by literally just, unless you're desperate. I worked for a company where we checked Indeed every day to see if people, and you know what? I would call and I would say, do you want to come in to interview? And I would get yes. And I would say one of every 10 people who I called would actually show up.
Really?
Because
Where
some
was this?
people, go take a look. Some people, worst company on the face of the planet. I'll say it right here, right now. Some people are filling out the applications and clicking apply on Indeed with no interest in actually getting the position at all.
Yeah.
Some people want to make it clear that they're applying to jobs, but they are not getting one. And then on top of that, they don't read where it is. They don't read like how many hours a week they're looking
But
for.
then
Like,
on some end of it, it's like, I mean, when you're applying for anything, like, yeah, you're not going to read everything deeply.
Right.
Like, it's like,
Right.
especially this shit that's on Indeed and whatnot.
but it's like most of the time, most companies aren't looking at Indeed that deeply. We were because we were desperate for hires. And it's really like the online application system, like it is just not as how do I put it? It is just not as
What?
helpful as going in.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
No, you got to go in. You got to show face. That puts you above everyone else that submitted online.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have jokes.
I have a song. That's what it is. You want
It's
to go
what it
first?
is. Sure. Okay. What's the difference between a man? We're doing hen house open mic. What's the difference between a man with a job and a woman with a job?
What?
27 cents an hour.
Oh.
What? What's a teacher's favorite course?
What?
Lunch.
You were happy about that.
That was
one.
good. What did the bar?
That was good.
That was good. What did the bartender say to the tennis player? Now you've been served. Why do firefighters slide down a pole?
Why?
Feels good. What? What are you doing? It's no joke. Okay, and then this one we might have to cut out, but
Okay.
but I want to be clear. I am not making fun of the victim in this joke. Okay, I want to be clear.
Okay.
A police officer walks into a bar, slams his hand down for a drink, and says, "Hit me." His wife says, "Hey, that's my line."
Oh my God.
Isn't that bad? Isn't that bad? That's bad. That's bad.
Oh, Kelly.
Oh man,
She's back.
I love doing the jokes.
She loves doing the jokes.
Okay, your turn.
All right, I have a song.
Hit him.
He came, he said, there's one spot. Is there anything you can do? I said, you're balding, sir. This is a life we didn't choose. I'm a barber, I am not God. My role starts and ends here. On top of his shedding scalp, I saw him shed a tear. I said, we can try to pay, maybe try some Rogaine, I can mask the way the world sees you, but I cannot mask the pain. He said, well, some women love bald men. I said, not with that face. If we're not gonna be real about this, you'll need to leave this place. Get out, bald man.
What? First of all, I do feel like our location of recording does limit you to deliver the way that you fully want to deliver, because you're trying to give it your all, but you're also aware of how loud it is. So you're going loud, but you're tucking it in. You're you know what I'm saying?
I'm scared of myself.
You're scared of yourself, because I feel like if you really let it go and let it rip, it would be very loud. Yeah. That was odd. But I had a lot of fun. Did you have fun?
No, because when I practiced it, it really had more body to it. And
Where did you practice
I
this?
felt like in the bathroom. I felt like this. It was like a runaway train. Like it was like
It was getting ahead of you.
Once it
You could,
started,
yeah.
I
You
couldn't stop.
could, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Sorry about that, guys.
Well, hey everybody, this was a great episode.
It was.
I had a lot of fun.
Me too.
As always, you can find us NIGHTCOOP Podcast on Instagram.
Yes.
Please give us a 5-star review. At This Is Kelly Ryan for my Instagram.
And I am Allie Ryan
and
for
then
mine.
yes, and then next week I am in Pittsburgh on Thursday, the 13th of June. I'll be at Bottle Rocket Social Hall. So if you're in Pittsburgh or you're in Pennsylvania or you're near it, come hang out. It's going to be a great fucking time. And then the following 2 weeks later, I'll be in Providence, Rhode Island. So come on out. It'll be a great time. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alrighty.
All right.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.